Welcome back, everyone. JAYBONE here for Smash This Podcast. To my left, your right, Mr. Basil's in the house to accompany me on this dynamite journey tonight. What is up, brother?
What's going on? I just fucked up the focus on my camera. There we go. Now we're good. What up, boy?
Crystal.
What up, JAYBONE? How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, man. I tell you what, I am pumped for this weekend.
Very pumped for Full Gear this weekend.
I was not tremendously excited. Like, I knew the card was good, and we've had a few adjustments today, and we'll go over all that. But man, I'm telling you, this. I'm looking at the Twitch chat. Matt Spain.
What up, Matt Spain?
He says, hello. He literally typed, and then, hello.
He's probably on his iPad. I'll give him benefit of the doubt.
It was just, what you hear in your head, it was just.
Hello.
Terrence Sullivan, what is up?
What up, Big T?
My favorite nephew from across the pond.
What up, boy? Aloha, my brother.
Running late.
Matt is on his iPad.
He says I am. All right.
The only reason I know he's always on his iPad is because we play Among Us and he's always on his iPad playing.
Games and stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Games.
Well, welcome everyone. We're gonna be talking about the Go Home episode 2. AEW's Full Gear this Saturday, which we were doing a little chit-chatting before this afternoon. And we decided we are going to do a live reaction.
Yup. And one more thing. Rules today. There's only one rule today.
Oh, okay.
There's only one rule. I never put rules in the chat. Zero. I mean, absolutely zero political talk allowed. Zero. None whatsoever. I don't want to hear any comments. I don't want to see a comment. If we see a comment, you're gone. I don't care today. It's all wrestling.
I wasn't planning on it.
Not you. I'm not saying from you. I'm saying from the comments.
Oh.
No, I know
from the peoples.
From the peoples, guys.
The peoples.
But no political talk today. Let's just keep it with wrestling. Let's just have our voice. I just wanted to get that out in the air so nobody feels like I'm targeting them. But yeah, let's just have fun today.
You know what? I said the same thing in the TNI Discord late last night. Hey, no matter what happens, let's just be chill. Look, everyone has a right to their own opinions, but I'm trying to keep those opinions to other places.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we have got a sub party going on here. My goodness.
Let's go. Sub train.
Matt Spain subbed. XB Dog subbed. What is up? That is awesome. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
So I'm hoping that this continues through the night. Some people get in here and they sub and into this weekend, because let me tell you, we're doing live reactions.
We can't show the video.
No co-stream. We're not doing the Impact co-stream over on TNI. No, we're doing live reactions, just us. And we're watching along with you guys.
We figured because the pay-per-view technically with the buy-in starts at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, and then it goes until 11 o'clock Central, midnight Eastern.
Dear God.
It's just easier. We're all going to be watching it anyways. So let's just chit-chat while the show is going on, and then we don't have to stay up until 1 a.m. reviewing a show we just spent 4 hours watching, or 5 hours, or whatever it is.
Right.
So exactly. We're all going to be watching the show, so let's just watch it together. I mean, in this time where everybody's separated, let's just try to do some stuff. Matt, it'll be 6 p.m. Central, to 11 p.m. Central. So buy-in starts at 6, pay-per-view starts at 7. So that's 7 and 8 o'clock Eastern.
There you go.
So
yeah. Oh, and I haven't told people this before. We've told people over on TNI, but if you're a Prime member, if you're an Amazon Prime member, they give you 1 free sub. So hey, per month. So hey, if you want to use it, you are absolutely more than welcome to use that Prime sub on Smash This Podcast. That is, if you haven't used it already over on that other little podcast called TNI. So, So, hey, just trying to grow the brand. I'm in the process of, legit trying to get a sponsorship for the podcast. I'll talk to you about that later, Basil.
I bet.
So it's in the works. It's not guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed, but we're in the works. Let's just say a little follow happened today. That's a great sign. I'm going to go out and I'm going to purchase a couple thingies. And we're going to do a little taste testaroonie on Smash's podcast in order to kick off this little journey.
Did Mountain Dew follow you?
No.
Oh,
dude, they laugh at people like me. They're like, he drinks our soda. No.
They're like, so does everybody in fucking 2020.
Pepsi doesn't give a shit about people like me. No. This is actually an energy drink that is actually sold in decent places. So let's just put it that way. So, by the way, this might be the last one you see on here for a bit.
Ooh.
Because if this happens with this other thing, I ain't drinking nothing else besides the water. Anyways.
Do I get some? Do I get some?
I might send you some.
Yeah.
I'll fill you in on everything afterwards. So, like I said, this is the go home before the big pay-per-view this Saturday. Folks, go get you some full gear.
Yep.
We are stoked for it. AEW Dynamite Season 2, Episode 45. 45. It's getting close to the end of the year, dude. Isn't that crazy?
It is, man.
Crazy. Zach Bonifer's in here.
What was this to say?
Paul says he's saving money for Hard to Kill.
Paul, Hard to Kill's in like 2.5 months. 2.5 months, bro.
3 months.
Yeah, dude. We hey, here on Smash This Pod, we love all wrestling.
Yeah. Well, we try.
So
sometimes it doesn't love us. Sometimes it doesn't love us back.
So, Paul, if you can't afford both, and you know you can't afford both, then don't ever feel pressured.
Yeah,
we're just saying we love all wrestling here.
It's kind of like Monday nights. I watch Raw, so you don't have to. That's like the new joke.
That's speaking for everybody, I think.
You're welcome. All right, so this go home episode kicks it off here. Oh my goodness. I had a bad feeling right after I did this, Basil. So Chris Jericho starts out with a little promo here with MJF to kick off this episode of Dynamite.
He did.
And he's like, yeah, you got this, you got that, but you know what? You're kind of soft. Kind of soft. See, that's the soft I was talking about.
That's the soft I think all of us are talking about. Yes.
I even replied to a tweet from MJF. He says, I am absolutely not soft. And so I replied with a gift of Enzo, spelling it out for him. SAWFT. Soft. He may block me. I'm not. I try to.
Max isn't allowed to block me out. He knows I'll kill him.
I try to not do that to professional wrestlers because I know some are very soft skinned.
Some are very soft.
Some are very soft. Like I got blocked by Kalisto years ago because
I love Sammy. Manny.
I told him to take a holiday after Enzo beat him for the Cruiserweight Championship.
Oh, no.
And he blocked me from that. And I had been such a support. It was like a little jab, It wasn't like, hey, get out of here, you fucking loser. I wasn't like that. I was like, all right, take a holiday. It's, it's a turning of the page here. It's time for, Nope, he didn't like that. He didn't like that.
Didn't like it at all.
Nope. Had people, oh my goodness, look at this. SB Dog is now giving away subs. Unbelievable.
Oh, snap.
Tremendous.
Snap. Thank you. Oh, JAYBONE went on mute for a second. Oh, he's getting yelled at. Thoughts and prayers for JAYBONE while he gets yelled at. Can we get prayer hands in the chat? Prayer hands in the chat?
No, we're good. We're good.
JAYBONE, are you alive?
I'm good.
Are you good?
I'm good.
I'm glad you're good.
Slight distraction. We're all good. Pesh is in here. What's up? Come on, guys. Relax. Settle down. We're going to talk some go home with full gear. So, yeah. So, this thing between MJF and Chris Jericho is just heating up. And I absolutely love it, dude. It's absolutely going to be one of the highlights to this Saturday. Dude, what are you most excited about this? Because the possibilities are really endless with what could happen. I mean,
about the card or the match.
This particular feud, like this Chris Jericho MJF thing, like there's not a ton of gray that can, like, either he's going to end up in the inner circle or he won't. But there's so many little factors here, is what I'm talking about.
I feel like he will be in the inner circle, and that's going to start like a change. And I think this is going to push to make Jericho like a full-fledged face. And I think this is the perfect way. That's just in my opinion, but regardless of the outcome, like, I'll be happy with whatever happens. To be honest, like, whatever happens, I'll be happy with it. There we go. That sounds better now.
Dude, XB Dog is just giving out subs left and right.
Dang. Guys, incredible. Get in Twitch. Switch over to Twitch if you're not on Twitch, man. Get over to Twitch. Try to get a sub. Like, guys, I love the love right now.
This is incredible. This is what I was hoping for on Twitch. Thank you so much. This love on Twitch is great. Hey, look, I've been on YouTube for 7 years, but I am loving me some Twitch love right now. So hey, I'll take it. Everybody else, take the sub. Please thank XB Dog. Give him some love. Light up the chat. Give him some love. So we get into this first match here. Jericho's going to commentary. Everybody's singing the Jericho choir comes out. They're singing Judas. Everyone's happy. Now we got MJF and Wardlow versus Ortiz and Sammy Guevara. Very interesting tag team. Do you know what's up with Santana? Has he got a bum wing? Is he injured?
I don't know, but I honestly have no idea. I haven't asked. I'm going to assume that there's probably some sort of nagging injury that he has, and he just needs this time to recover.
Yeah.
But he's still on TV, so that's always a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we got two members of the inner circle out, as it seems like right now, because Hager can't have any physical contact at the moment. Like, legally, he's not allowed to have any physical contact because of so when you, after an MMA fight, you get suspended from physical contact. for a certain amount of time, and because he has so many stitches and like the bruising around his eyes, you get suspended from any sort of physical contact. It's usually between 30 and 90 days, depending on how bad it is. Most likely his is between 30 and 60. I haven't checked.
Interesting.
I'm gonna check.
That's very interesting.
Let me see. Injury suspensions. Well, when was this? Let's see. How old is this? I'm trying to find.
No, that's fine, dude. Take
medical
your time.
suspension.
I'm just catching up on.
What was this last 5 days ago? 250. I'll check on 250. I'm gonna check on it right now.
Okay, you check on that. I will continue.
Right.
So this match between MJF, Wardlow, and Santana and Ortiz, dude, the chemistry between Ortiz and Sammy impressed me here.
Yeah,
I mean they actually looked like a team. But that didn't last because towards the end of the match here, Matt Hardy sneaks up behind Sammy Guevara while he's outside the ring. He's got a Serpentico mask. Dude, what is up with like the Serpentico mask? It's getting used a lot. It's crazy.
It's wild, man.
Yeah. Wild. It's like, oh, there's Serpentico. Oh, it's not Serpentico. Hits Sammy with a chair, unbeknownst to the ref, takes Sammy out of the match. Well, then it's just a 2-on-1 to finish up this match with Ortiz. And then, after the match is done, after MJF and Wardlow win this match, MJF attacks Jericho while he's on commentary, takes out the entire freaking set behind everyone. Unbelievable.
Crazy.
But we'll get into predictions after all this is over. We'll go over the card and we'll have our predictions. So, but by all means, folks, light up the chat. Let me know what you think of this feud. What do you think are the possibilities? Let me know. Now, next we've got an interview here with Tony Schiavone and Kenny Omega. By the way, what home were they in if they weren't in Kenny's home? There was like some wedding picture there and then some classic looking
Airbnb. He was in an Airbnb.
Is that what it was?
It might have been.
Why were there? Because there was somebody's wedding picture there and then some classic wrestling pose like the Sheik and someone standing there. Or someone, I don't know who that was. There's some classic Chic looking manager and then someone like, in the ring, posing all slick. The classic wrestling, it's like a Bill Apter picture or something like that.
No,
I don't know. It's weird. But anyways,
can't find anything on medical suspensions right now. Usually you can.
Oh, okay. As far as like what you can't do following
most likely his is between 30 and 60, just because of how bad his face was pretty. I mean, it was a decision victory, and he took a good amount of damage, but his face was I mean, you saw it visibly today, so most likely will be at least a month before he can do anything.
Probably, yeah. I mean, he did take some damage. Folks, if you want to see the fight, it actually was free on YouTube. You can go to the Bellator YouTube page. It was the match right before the pay-per-view, so it's the last match before the Bellator 250 pay-per-view. So just go back, was it a week, whatever it was?
About a week, yeah.
Yeah, a week-ish, whatever, yeah. So go check it out. It's good stuff. I think it was the day after last week's show, so it was like Thursday.
Yeah.
Weird day for a pay-per-view, but whatever. This interview with Kenny and Tony, man, Kenny's got a whole new level of confidence here.
we're getting cleaner Kenny back, like 100%.
Yeah, and he talks about being destined to be champ.
And then he also talks about how both his matches were changed. That's a big one because literally last minute we had Joey switch to Sonny because of Joey's because of COVID, and then we had Phoenix. Well, Joey didn't get COVID, but Joey was exposed to somebody with COVID.
Exposed, so he still had to quarantine.
He still had to quarantine for 14 days, and then he ended up facing Pentagon instead of Phoenix because Phoenix was injured in that match with Pentagon. But as we saw, we're gonna get a proper rematch.
I think so.
No, they posted that we're gonna get a proper rematch next week.
Between Pentagon and Phoenix, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that I saw, yes.
So
look at all the masks going up, TMS. There you go. All those subs. Dude, that's just a beautiful thing. Look at all those blue marks. Beautiful. Absolutely tremendous.
Yep.
So thank you everyone again. Seriously. XP Dog, thanks everyone. So yeah, and then we got another interview later we'll get into. Next, wow, this was a banger of a match. I gotta say, this was a lot better than Miro's first appearance in the ring in that tag match. This is his first solo match on AEW Dark, on Dynamite.
On Dynamite, and his gear looks sick.
Yeah, and this is also his first singles match in 9 months. Dude,
crazy.
9 months.
Crazy, dude.
Like, where the hell did this year go? It is just a whirlwind of like chaos and bullshit.
He was inactive for like 6, I think.
Yeah. I mean, he stayed in shape, but yes.
Yeah, he got in phenomenal shape.
He did. Yeah. He even cut his hair.
He dyed it too.
Yeah, that's. Oh, Miro.
Oh,
the things you do when you're married.
Hey,
anyways, trust me, I know all about that. Trent with sexy Chucky T and Orange Cassidy at ringside versus Miro, Kip, and Penelope at ringside. I gotta throw that little Booker T joke in there every once in a while. It's classic. Who is this Penelope? I'm not familiar with her.
Penelope.
Penelope. Did that take you a second?
Penelope.
And that was like when they were
now known as Penelope.
Penelope.
She gets the close mic experience with Penelope.
Oh boy. Your thoughts on Trent versus Miro?
It was a good. I wish this was on the pay-per-view.
It actually ended up being that good.
It was a solid match. I was like, damn, this could have been pay-per-view, like 100%. And I mean, it was great that it was on free TV. And like I said the go home show was gonna be solid, especially with everything that we saw on paper, and it was. There was a lot of good stuff involved. I mean, just Orange getting involved with Penelope, and then and Kip and all of that stuff in there. So I mean, I liked it. It was a nice little. It was a little bit of craziness in there, and then
oh yeah, with the Josh Silver and everything. Yeah,
John Silver.
John Silver. What did I say? Josh?
You said Josh Silver.
I wrote down Josh. I did it again.
Silver and Penelope. They're the new hottest thing in AEW.
I'm always thinking like Josh Alexander. I think that's what it is. But yeah, I did that a couple times in here. I wrote down John and I wrote down Josh instead of. Yeah, I did it here too. Oh my god. quick fix that so I don't. Jiminy Christmas. All right. So, yeah, and they're getting all the little things in here throughout several different matches. John, almost did it again. John Silver attacks Orange Cassidy. Miro ends up getting the win here. Great match, though. I was really impressed with this. Certainly a better outing than Miro's first one. That one was just, he got a little banged up, and then he tried to continue in the match, and it just ended up being a hot mess. Just a lot of bad chemistry going on there.
It took a little bit of time, but now, when are we going to get this wedding? This is the longest wrestling engagement ever.
It's become such a back burner thing. I don't know. It should have happened at the pay-per-view or something.
I thought it was that's the only thing. I just want to know when the wedding is happening because I love wrestling weddings. And I probably shouldn't photograph this one because a lot of bad things always happen at the weddings I photograph.
Oh, that's a shoot. Oh,
it's a shoot, brother. Triple H didn't want to work Tuesdays.
That goes back. That goes way back.
I love that line is always used. Whenever there's something on a Tuesday or whatever, where it's just why? I'm because Triple H didn't want to work Tuesdays.
Sounds like something Ethan Page would say.
No. we say that. I say that to Trent once in a while. Triple H didn't want to work Tuesdays.
And he just comes back with who?
Who nobody shot Kip. Kip is good. Kip is good. I'm just saying we were talking about Johnny Bravo.
Yeah,
he's on life support.
I hope they don't critical but stable. Oh, there's that word.
Critical.
Critical.
Where's he at?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stang. No Stang.
No Stang.
No Stang.
Oh, we got a Matt Spain. That kind of rhymes with Stang. So, anyways.
You like that content, Matt Spain? You like the Banana Republic line? You guys check out his Patreon. Ethan posted a lot of good stuff from the photo shoot.
Nice. Yeah, Paul, did someone say critical? Yeah, his his weekly vlog that came out today was really good too. Good stuff.
Bay is a good massage therapist. That shoulder massage was fantastic.
That's right. You were in the vlog.
Yeah, I usually am.
There he is.
Hey.
There he is. There's a little delay.
Happy little class. Happy.
There he is. Tremendous. All right, we continue.
All right. And so Miro won via submission.
Yes.
And now we go to Adam Page sit down with good old JR.
And Adam Page is nervous.
He is he's drinking. He's
a lot,
man.
Not just like a little shot ski before match time. No, he's plowing through bottles of bourbon. Not good. Not good, Page.
He should try that Talking Shop whiskey. That stuff's good. That
might be. Oh, have you tried it?
Oh yeah, stuff's great.
Yeah,
stuff's fantastic. I had a glass of it. It was fantastic.
Is it good with Coke?
I had it straight with ice. I just did whiskey on the rocks, and I sipped it. I did whiskey on the rocks and I sipped it because whenever I try an alcohol for the first time, I always have it straight with ice because I want to taste it.
I hear you.
And that was a very good. It goes very well with Coke, but when I first tried it, I was like, this is good. Just a little bit of ice. Where's my... Okay, Vampiro, chill. Chill. You get a fart now? Where's my fucking music? God bless Matt Stryker.
Right.
Always a consummate professional. I give Stryker shit about that all the time. It's just like, where's my fucking music?
And by the way, if you haven't seen the new Vampiro documentary, go order it. It's like $5 on Amazon.
I have not.
Oh, it's worth it. I learned so much about Vampiro. Gave like a whole history lesson on his coming up in the business, what he's doing now, intricate stuff from backstage within the last few years working at AAA, fight with Jeff Jarrett, him also dealing with the Rosemary Sexy Star injury thing that happened. It's all in there, folks. All the hot shit from Vampiro the last handful of years is in there. It's amazing. Go get it. Go get it. So much love for Vampiro. All right. So, yeah, this interview with Hangman Adam Page, JR, dude, Hangman's a mess.
Hangman's beyond a mess.
I have no doubt that he's going to be straight for this match. You know, he's not going to pull go down to the ring with your drink. Like, hey, yo. Like someone else used to do. I have no doubt that he'll be fine.
Yeah.
But he's got to get his head on. He's got to get his head on, screwed on.
Yup.
Kenny's never been more focused. Like this, he hasn't been this focused in a long time. You know, he's ready for this new chapter, and because right now it's looking like Kenny's just going to plow through Page, but never count Page out. What do you think, dude?
I agree. Adam Page has shown time and time again when he's on his game, he's literally one of the best. So I don't think this Saturday will be any different. But the issue is, I don't think the best Adam Page can beat the best Kenny Omega. And best Kenny Omega has been kind of in hibernation for a solid year. I don't think we've seen the best Kenny since maybe that Mox match. And we in AEW, we have barely tapped the potential that Omega can do in AEW, and I think they've been kind of keeping it hidden because he couldn't blow his load right away because we know American fans, they'll get bored.
Yeah,
that their American fans are not Japanese fans. It's not like this change is a good evolution for him. And if this starts a good run, because I do want to see Mox and Omega again, but even Omega and Kingston, look at Cage was talking about when later in the show with Taz talking about his number one contendership. Omega and Cage has been teased about for so long because of the whole Terminator connection between the two. Fans have been wanting to see that. With Omega as champion, that I think will light a good fire under the fan base that they need. And it will bring a good change. And I think with Moxley being chaotic good, we're going to get Omega maybe more towards neutral or lawless evil type. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's not really doing anything wrong, but he's just kind of a dick about it.
He's cocky. He's cocky.
He's knowing, he's tapping into that 2017, 2018 Omega.
Yeah.
And just like, all right, he's Michael Jordan. He's doing an MJ. Everyone told him he couldn't, and now he's like, all right, got to show these kids that I could. And then flips the switch.
Because everyone has been knocking him since day one of AEW.
Maybe he wanted to give his body time to heal that was so broken down from his New Japan run that he wanted to build up other stars in the meantime for the company that he's the EVP of. Has anybody thought of that? Or they just didn't want to blow their load in the first year? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the former.
You nailed it on the head, dude.
His body was beaten to shit. His body was literally beaten to shit, and I don't think people realize that.
He was doing hour matches with Okada, for God's sake.
On like a Thursday. Nobody even wrestles on Thursday in the States because for some reason that's a taboo day of wrestling. But let's load up Tuesday and Wednesdays, guys.
Yep. So yeah, I'm
going off the rails today.
It's okay.
I'm getting angry.
It's okay. There's a lot of tension in the air. It's okay. We're getting ready for the pay-per-view. It's all good.
Yeah, pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I also think it's hilarious. I'm wearing my Ciampa shirt.
Your what?
My Ciampa, Tommaso Ciampa shirt.
Oh,
I love Tommaso though. Tommaso, that's AEW.
Tommaso's great.
That's AEW roots. I don't care. I've wore this to like an Impact taping before. I think I don't give a fuck.
That's from his PWTs, right?
That's
one of those rare ones.
That was This is what he was wearing when he came back from that injury. This is what he was wearing. This.
See, when I became a fan of his, I had no clue he was from Milwaukee.
Yeah, dude.
I had no clue, dude.
Long time fan of him. He was, man. We were all at his last show and shit like that. So yeah, boy. So solid.
So all right, next here we got Team Kaz. We got Taz, Team Taz, all fired up. This is interesting. He comes out with Cage and Starks, and he talks about how in the world are Starks and Cage both being 10-1. One is ranked, one isn't ranked at all. How do they not have a match at Full Gear?
I don't know. Like it's very shocking to me that either one of them, after being so predominant on the show, isn't. Like, I want to see more. Like, I get it. Cage is on a lot of dark, and he's a good attraction for dark. But man, I want, like, even give me Cage and Starks teaming. I don't care. But like, I want them on TV so bad. So bad. I don't care what they're doing. I just want those two on TV. They're just solid.
Yeah. And Cage isn't that great on the mic, but Ricky Starks is. So if like you got here, you know, Cage threw in a little couple words here and there, but it was all Taz, and then he threw it to Ricky, and then it was back to Taz. And that was great. That flowed.
Yeah.
Dude, a pissed off Taz is great.
Pissed off Taz is fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, this was really good. So, all in all, Taz sums this up with, at Full Gear, you are going to have the presence of Team Taz. So they're going to mess with someone. They're going to do something. They're either going to get a match or they are going to run roughshod over someone.
Let's see. They still have heat with Darby. You have, this whole Will Hobbs thing still going on. So who knows how that's going to spill over. I mean, Cage wants to go after Mox. Like, there's a few possibilities here. So I'm not trying to like fantasy book or anything like that. I'm just I'm just wondering where they're going to fit in, but it might be something completely different. Might get involved with Omega right away.
I hope it's not attached to anything that they were attached to before. Because so Brian, like the buildup of Brian Cage and Mox was great. I really enjoyed it. I was excited for it. But once you get brought into the company and you're shot straight to the top and you lose that title opportunity,
I hate it.
What else?
Before? Yeah, you have to keep them away from the title. I mean, there's also the TNT title.
Yeah, so it's like now you gotta keep him away from which I understand. I understand the argument for why. It's like, hey, we gave you guys these things to like really show the world how we know how good you guys are, but now we gotta like chill a bit and build you back up. So that's what we're at right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's just taking so long.
Yeah. And their roster is loaded. And they keep adding people too, like quietly, like down in that lower tier of the roster. They just announced a whole new tag team.
Well, I mean, that's what AEW Dark is for. And AEW Dark has been sourcing out the talent that they want or need. And they're going to slowly just incorporate them.
Yeah. But what they're building right now is their stuff for the next few years. Because they don't know what the future is with all this COVID shit, you know?
No.
You got to keep things local. You got to keep things immediate.
Yep.
So that's what they're doing. And I think they're doing okay, you know?
They're doing all right.
They're doing all right. I mean, given the circumstances, it could have been a lot worse.
Very much so.
You know, they could have like no roster and no one. So they're getting there, folks. They're building, and they're building that next generation too, you know, besides the top stars in the company. So that's a great opportunity.
Yep.
So we'll have to wait and see this Saturday what Team Taz brings to Full Gear. Now we got Private Party versus the Young Bucks. Dude, this is always a lot of fun. Told a very interesting story here because the Young Bucks do not look like they're going into Full Gear 100%.
Nope.
Matt looks a little banged up, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, after the attack that FTR did on Matt's leg or ankle, he hasn't been the same. And how, like, is he fabing it to the crowd? Is he over exaggerating it? What up, Mr. Fritz? Boop, boop. Just there's a whole sense of possibility with this new attitude. I wouldn't put it past the Bucks that they're fabing this.
Yeah, could be. So Matt Hardy comes down to the ring with Private Party, gives him a fist bump, and Sammy Guevara, out of nowhere, attacks Matt, gives him a hell of a cutter, gives him 1-4, and then quickly gets away before Private Party even knows what the hell's going on. You know, they're getting ready for their match in the ring. They're saying hello to the crowd. They don't even realize their mentor is being destroyed right behind them.
No idea.
So, and we'll get into predictions, but
that's nice that at the end.
Yeah, but that is nice that they did touch on this whole Matt Hardy, Sammy Guevara thing. You know?
Yeah, they sprinkled it in throughout the night.
Yeah.
So
one got one up, the other one got the other one up.
Yeah. So I mean, they did it a good way without destroying Matt's head.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. What is going to happen? Okay. What is going to happen Saturday? We'll get to that later. So, Young Bucks go into this match a little banged up, and they come out a little more banged up, but they do come out on top. Young Bucks are attacked by FTR afterwards. Then we have a little reunion of sorts.
A little bit. Ali.
We got a.
Oh, sorry. I got it. I had flashbacks.
I know they're fun flashbacks. We had a very inebriated Hangman rescue, and Kenny Omega bringing up the rear on this one, chasing away FTR and Tully. Man, and then they actually end their little conversation with a little fist bump, like, hey, thanks for the help. But then they have a little face off, and
they were talking a little bit of smack at one another.
I think so. I
definitely think so.
Kenny probably just asking him not to bring the drink to the ring next time for their match. That's my guess.
Probably. Wouldn't put it past them.
Probably not too far off there.
No.
I mean, this could have went a lot worse. I mean, Kenny Omega could have ended up with a lovely crystal glass upside his head.
Yep.
Kenny could have had a crimson mask. Now, one of the commercials we see throughout the night here, I actually wrote it down here, is, and this has been on the YouTube channel, we've seen this on the social medias as well. Throughout the year here in 2020, we've had some surprises, pay-per-views, on Dynamite too. Miro showed up, Matt Cardona, among others, kind of hinting at something. Pac. But Pac isn't a surprise. We know Pac is back.
I mean, there's a lot of free agents still on the market, guys. There's a lot of free agents on the market. I think it's someone new. I think it's someone completely new.
Sound off in the chat, folks.
Who do you think?
What surprise or surprises do you think we're going to see at AEW Full Gear this weekend? Is it going to be a veteran of sorts? Is it going to be a new free agent? What do you think we're going to see? Who do you think we're going to see?
I don't think there's any major indie star that can make that kind of splash.
Not indie star?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's anybody from the indies. I think it's going to be someone like well-established who has a name, and them getting involved would be substantial to his or hers division. So I think it would be smart. It'd be cool if it's a female.
Could be. They need it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was gonna say Allison K, and then she got announced for the buy-in. So
she is a free agent. We'll see. We'll see if this first little preview match of hers gets her signed. We'll see.
Possibly.
Name's been floated around the last few days. The thing with Thunder Rosa is Billy Corgan just said that she's signed through 2021. So she's going to be stuck in NWA for another year.
Yeah. That's not shocking.
Yeah.
She said it herself, so I mean.
Yeah. Elijah Washington says, J-Bone, I can see Sting debut during the Cody versus Darby match, but Sting debut during Dynamite to have Darby win the belt. I don't know.
Sting's thing remember all his merch just got pulled this week.
Yeah, that was a big thing that hit the news. WWE pulled all his merch. And he hasn't had a Legends deal for a while. So, yeah, it was time to pull all that. Oh, there's another name we haven't seen floated around for a while. Tessa.
Ooh. Strong. I mean, that's possible.
I honestly think it's a big possibility because
big possibility.
Because I mean, I don't know how fast things happen when you're a free agent like her, but I honestly, in my opinion, I would have thought that she would have debuted somewhere by now.
Hold on.
You know?
Hold on. I got a video to share to you.
Oh. Is it something I can share on here or no?
It's a tweet. Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to post it in the private chat. It's about Cody.
Oh. Oh, is it from his Twitter?
No, it was recorded. But I would just put this up, put the tweet up, put the video.
Okay, as long as it's nothing that's
it's nothing bad. It's nothing bad. Trust me. I just listened to it. It's good. It's all positive.
Oh.
Just post it. Just post the video itself. Just start it, and then just have the fans, have everybody in the chat kind of react to it. I think it'll be good. We touched on it earlier.
Oh, this is.
Yeah.
Let me just quick. Oh.
Yeah. This is big, guys. I think this is going to change come Saturday. Yeah. Look at J-Bone's smile, guys. See?
Oh.
I'm not gonna troll. I wouldn't troll like this. My name's not Kyle. Just post it.
I just had no clue what you were going to show me.
I know.
I did hear this news. We touched on this, but this this confirms from him.
So he's post up the video for everybody to watch.
Okay.
Because this came out in the middle of the show.
Okay.
So.
All right. I
don't
think we're going to take it down for this.
Don't fall off your seat. No, we won't. We won't.
Share audio. All right.
Start it over.
All right. Enjoy, folks. Let me turn the volume up a little here.
As of this morning, I no longer just have one name.
This is big.
And whether Justin Roberts says it or not, it feels really good. It feels really good to be Cody Rhodes again.
Hey.
As of this morning.
There we go. It's just repeating now. There we go. He got his name back officially.
Yes, Cody Rhodes has his name back. Congratulations, Cody Rhodes. That news actually came out during the show or right before the show started, I believe.
Yep.
That WWE dropped the copyright. That's good.
It's big.
That's probably the most unselfish business that you're going to hear in the realm of WWE this year, because they have not had a lot of good business this year.
No. So it's finally nice to see something positive.
Yeah. I'm not gonna give WWE a whole lot of credit for that one, because that's something they very selfishly held on to for no reason. Just for the sake of little middle finger. Oh, and by the way, we're still doing tributes to your pop and can't even remember his fucking birthday. Yeah. So I'm actually shocked by this.
But Cody is finally Cody Rhodes once again.
Yes.
And as much as he has made Cody an iconic name on its own, being Cody Rhodes, it's that extra thing that he's deserved.
Yeah.
Because Dustin got the Dustin Rhodes name, and it'll be good for Cody to finally be Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Critical Sting does have a thing here. It says gave Cody his name back and gave Impact footage for Shamrock's Hall of Fame induction 2020 as well. Yeah, there's that.
Well, Impact and WWE have a relationship when it comes to footage, because they provided a lot of TNA footage for Jarrett, AJ, and Samoa Joe. Yeah. So I think it was like, hey, can we get this little bit of footage for Shamrock's Hall of Fame?
Yeah, and he's very proud of that, and he honestly doesn't have a lot of, pre stuff from now regarding TNA. His first TNA run was pretty short.
It was very short. So
yeah.
Moving on.
So that was nice. Yeah, back to the show here. So, we're gonna get some kind of surprise here. We'll see what happens. Now, Eddie Kingston, Moxley, this promo. I wrote down 2 words, dude. Holy shit.
Dude, this was when Moxley twisted. Oh, when Eddie's like, my mother knew you and blah. And then Mox was like, I made a promise to her and you're making me break it. It was so good. You have two of the best stories, two of some of the best storytellers in that ring.
Oh, absolutely.
And Eddie's
a little bit of realness in there because they have history.
Eddie's storytelling with Moxley's delivery, like, it's so good.
Dude, all of my hairs on my arm during this promo were up here. I had goosebumps, dude.
Yeah.
I was on the edge of my seat, just like, so emotional, so driving. Dude, it sold this match, because now it's not just, I'm going to take your fucking title. No, now there's a whole backstory to it, too. Dude, yep. I can't wait. I want Eddie to win. Now it almost feels like Eddie has to win.
So it's do or die for Eddie.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the Young Bucks thing, only different. Yeah. This feels a lot more real than the Young Bucks do or die, though. So yeah, amazing stuff. Eddie storms off because if he sticks around one more second, he's gonna clobber Mox and he's gonna lose this match, because that was the thing here. Big TK told him they couldn't get physical here. Because if you get physical, you lose your shot. You lose the match. So, and you also lose that pay-per-view payday too. So,
yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for this. This is gonna blow the roof off the place.
It's gonna be fantastic.
And it's also an I Quit match, right?
It is. It is an I Quit match because the whole thing that Kingston never tapped out in their first one.
Yeah. And he never got eliminated from the thing.
So, well, he had that second match.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
Then we get the return of Pac. This promo. Little unnerving.
Very good, though.
Little unnerving. We get several different Pacs surrounding Pac.
All the Pacs.
All the Pacs. Now, 1 Pac, 2 Pac, 3 Pac, 4 Pac. So many Pacs. He spent 7 months waiting for this. Can't even imagine. Actually, yeah, I can. Okay, I'm no wrestler, but being isolated, yeah, I get that. You start to lose a few screws, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And he has obviously lost a few screws here. And yeah, so he's come. I think he's going to return at the pay-per-view. Now, the question is, what is he going to do?
But the thing is, you also had sound bites of Eddie in there.
Yeah.
And it was Eddie talking trash about Pac and the fact that he is that the fact that he's stuck in the UK and he's not there with the Lucha Brothers.
And they got history too.
I don't know. They don't really have any history.
Huh.
So they don't have any history. They just it's a good storyline builder. There's something there.
Yeah, there were. I noticed the sound bites, and I'm like, okay, that's weird, because I don't even know when he said that. But Eddie's been talking a lot lately, so
he said that at the beginning when he was trying to recruit them, when they were fighting and stuff like that too. And then he's like, "Where's your British boy?"
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, like when he first showed up?
Yeah, he's like, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
So
3 faces of Pac. Could be Elijah. Could be. We'll see. We got the Butcher and the Blade attacking the Natural Nightmares. That match is going to happen next week. It's announced later in the show. We got Nyla Rose in what I like to call a squish match versus Red Velvet.
Yeah, this was just a very quick one. It was just all hype building towards their match with Shida.
Yeah, it's just to make Nyla Rose look strong going into this, so that she's firing on all cylinders. Yeah.
We get that hype video. Oh yeah, the Vicki thing. Yeah. Vicki gets on the mic.
Yeah, Vicki. Oh, I'm getting to that hype video. Trust me, I wrote that down. Vicki Guerrero cuts a promo at Shida, which was actually like really good. We haven't heard Vicki in a while.
No.
And Nyla Rose, may not be great on the mic, which is just one more reason to use some another veteran presence great on the mic like Vicki Guerrero. I mean, she really is a classic. All the stuff that she did in that other company. You think Nyla Rose looks strong enough going into this match with Hikaru Shida?
I think so. This is one of those toss-up ones that I legit have no idea.
Yeah.
This is if either one wins come Saturday. Like I wouldn't be shocked or disappointed or overjoyed with either of the two. Like it would just be like, okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm not mad. Like I wouldn't be mad about Nyla winning at all. Like
yeah, you're indifferent as far as who wins.
Yeah, like I just haven't felt like super emotionally invested in this like I did when it was Shida and Swole. I felt a little bit more invested in that one.
So, watching Swole, slowly rise in popularity and really earn that shot. That was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Because she is one of the women who has really shined, in my opinion, in this division this year. And this has been a rough year for the women's division. They lost a few. They had to get rid of a few. International troubles with the COVID stuff. They lost
injuries with Chris.
Yeah. Chris Statlander, that didn't help. Yeah, so they basically had to completely rebuild their women's roster and try to tell stories along the way to remind people that they still had a women's division.
Yeah.
Like Britt Baker always showing up and doing stuff. Credit like that, it's been one of the building blocks of this company in 2020. They're not their strongest point by any means, but it's just we've seen it slowly try to put the pieces back together.
Yep.
So yeah. This Saturday, Nyla Rose versus the defending AEW Women's Champ, Hikaru Shida. Now, this next promo. Oh my goodness. Folks, it was 1988 all over again. Don't know what you got till it's gone. I had to pause the show, look it up on my YouTube, and play the video of Tom Kiefer sitting there on the beach, sunset in the back, playing the piano, screaming the hair off of his... Never mind. Dude, never in my wildest whatever would I think that I'd hear Cinderella from over 30 years ago, one of my favorite classic songs ever played on an AEW Dynamite episode, but then having to do with one of the most emotionally driven feuds this year leading into this pay-per-view. Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page. Just goofy awesome.
Wild.
What'd you think of it, man?
I loved it. I thought it was fantastic.
Great highlights of seeing how this evolved over this year.
Yeah. I mean, it started off very innocent and started off pretty organic, and then I think everybody wasn't expecting the way how Revolution went. And they ended up having a very long reign with the titles that there was a huge tease of is Page get a turn? Is Page get a turn? And he never turned on Omega per se, but his actions made Omega dislike him, especially after the whole thing with the Bucks. So it was they took a lot of different turns than what people expected. Like, did it go a little bit longer? Sure, but it's not really the end of the world, especially with the situation they were in with COVID. So
yeah. So yeah, I mean, it just made me more excited for this match.
Yep.
And it just it was a great way to show all the emotion behind it. It's not just two top guys fighting for that top spot. It showed the history. It showed the camaraderie that they used to have, and then it showed it falling apart.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite songs of all time. Seeing these guys live, it's just, just hits you, man. It's amazing. Good old Tom Kiefer and the boys. So sad the band isn't around anymore. Tom Kiefer still is, though. He still plays the hits. All right, we continue. It's a jacked up jukebox moment on Smash This Podcast. So, yeah, great promo. Now, next we got this promo from Darby Allen. The slow, methodical promos of Darby Allen, black and white.
Darby Allen hype promos are the best.
They are. They really are. Super emotional.
They're one of the highlights, especially when Darby's in a big key pay-per-view match, and we were kind of missing that a little bit at All Out because he was in the Casino Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Or the Casino Ladder match.
Yeah. Yeah. So there wasn't a ton of focus on him, even though he was involved in it.
Yeah.
The fans want the jukebox to return. It's just a matter of timing, dude. It's what's up, Bill? Bill, by the way, and welcome. You mentioned on TNI recently that you were going to be attending some AEW soon. When is it? Are you going to
Full Gear?
Are you going to Full Gear, or is this something next week you're going to? Let me know, man. Let me know.
I think it's Full Gear because I think tickets for next week go on sale Friday.
I thought that said that Full Gear goes on sale Friday.
No, last Friday.
Oh.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't have one day to sell tickets.
Oh. Because I could have swore I saw a thing that said that
I think it was next week's AEW Dynamite.
Goes on sale Friday?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But yeah, Bill, let me know. Let me know.
Next Tuesday's show. Wednesday.
Oh, next Wednesday.
Yeah, I was about to say, where are you going to go on? Where are you going to go on Tuesday?
Tuesday.
What are they doing on a Tuesday?
You should have other plans on a Tuesday. No.
Yeah, don't you have a job? Don't you have a job being a TNI reporter, sir? Nobody's going to know about Impact if you're at AEW.
Something, yeah. Well, we'll talk more about that off there. So yeah, he'll be he just might be Blair Witch Bill on Wednesday night.
For some reason, only Tuesdays stick out to me.
Well, Tuesdays are pretty cool.
Tuesdays is a fun-packed day.
Yeah, we do love Tuesdays. Some call it Tuesday. All right, anyways. So yeah, this promo, Darby Allen, black and white, slow and methodical, crazy looking. He's running over a guy in a Cody mask.
Well, he also had face of TNT on his car.
Yeah.
So.
And he runs him over with his car. It's crazy. So, I mean, that, he didn't have to say one word that spoke volumes. That really spoke volumes. Man. I'm excited for this Cody Rhodes match. It's probably one, I'll be honest, it's probably one of the hardest matches to get excited for. Not because of Cody. Cody's a great performer. I love Cody matches. I'm a big fan of his. I love Darby Allen. I love Darby Allen matches. But it's been hard to be a fan of Darby Allen lately because the guy loses all the time. He's still fighting for that. I keep going back to this. It feels like Evolve 2017 all over again. You know, that feud with Ethan Page, clawing and scratching, trying to get some kind of success in the company, just keep getting pushed down. It's frustrating to watch as a Darby Allen fan. The guy can only get matches where he loses so many times, and then it's like, he's just going to lose again. Why root for him?
Yeah.
That's what it starts to feel like sometimes, you know? It's like, man, the guy should have maybe had something by now.
That's what I'm thinking. Full Gear is going to be that changing point for him.
I really hope so.
I think so.
I will root for Darby.
Yeah.
One last time. We got Cody Rhodes here and the Gun Club making their... Is this really their Dynamite debut?
As a tag team, yes. They've been on Dark a lot, and I think it's for good reason. I think it's for good reason because Austin was so green.
Yeah.
And I believe he was. I don't know for a fact if he was injured.
No, he just probably wasn't ready yet. I mean, he's been wrestling for a few years. He was at All In. And he was one of the first people that showed up within this last year and a half.
Yeah, and I think the time with him and Billy working on TV or on AEW Dark was good to build up for them to debut on TV because Austin has a lot of potential.
He does. He's got
a good look. He very charismatic, very very charismatic. So
yeah. He is one of those guys that, if given the right training and the proper direction, are going to be the people that lead this company in the future. Guys like Jungle Boy, Austin Gunn, Sammy Guevara, MJF. This is the future of your company. You know?
Yeah.
So in this, you got to mold them. You got to teach them. Don't just throw them out there and be like, all right, do your thing. No, you gotta. This is the crop of students that has to pay attention to the elders in the back. At least you hope they are.
Yeah.
You know? Cody Rhodes and the Gun Club with Billy and son Austin versus Colt Cabana, John Silver. Got it right.
You got it.
And 10. No, not that 10. Different 10. What's his name? 10.
7, 5, 3, 4, 1, 2.
10.
10.
He has a name.
Van. 10 is fuck. I forgot 10's name.
What did Daha Critical Sting with
Preston
the win.
Vance. I was gonna say that.
Preston Vance. But I should have known Critical Sting was gonna come in with the
Critical
save. Thank you.
It is not Sean Spears.
Yeah, well, when I went like this, that was kind of it's different 10 though. Different 10. Different guy, different 10. Honestly, after this last half hour on this show with everything so crazy in the promos, it really took me out of this match. But then Austin gets a win here, which is great to see. You know, nice win for the kid and team Nightmare family, which apparently the Gun Club and
Lee Johnson.
Lee Johnson. Thank you. I was going to quick look it up on my texts from Cody. Yes, I get texts from Cody.
Oh, really?
Because we're like this. No, I'm on that list.
Me and D'Lo Brown just talked about steaks.
Talked about what?
Steaks. Me and D'Lo Brown like to cook steaks. We talk about steaks a lot.
Really?
Yeah. We're trying to figure out a spot in Nashville that we cook some steaks at. We don't want to buy steaks. We want to cook some steaks.
Sometimes there's like restaurants that you can go to where you like buy your steaks in the case and then they take them to you at a spot on the grill and you can grill them and then sit down at your table and eat them.
No, but we want to do like a proper like basting, searing, reverse sear method. So, yeah, we like our steaks.
All right.
We're trying to find a spot where we can reverse sear. So we need an oven, which is hard when you're traveling.
Yeah, can't do that hotel microwave thingy.
No, I mean we got a stove, so I mean we wouldn't be able to reverse sear, but we can just do a normal cook on top of stove.
You need charcoal, man.
No, but when it's in the winter, we don't have access to it. I like reverse sear. Charcoal, if you're grilling a steak and cooking a steak, are two different things.
Well, yeah. The taste is completely different.
Yeah, no, we're going for that buttery basted, flavorful steak. That's what we're going for.
There's Applebee's.
No. No.
I want
to go to Applebee's.
I enjoy Applebee's.
Yeah, Matt, I cook all the time. Everyone always sees on my Twitter how much I cook. On my days off, it's like always posting meals.
All right.
I like cooking a lot. I cook all the time for myself.
I haven't been up for grilling much this year. It was a sad year for grilling.
Dude, there was almost no grilling done this year.
Yeah. Well, just going to the store to get this stuff was like a chore. Like I couldn't, you know? Like, hey, I'm out of charcoal. Could you go to the store? Nah, fuck it. I'm not going to ask my wife to go to the store just for charcoal. You know,
give me charcoal, babe.
Just became a null thing. You know, we just did burgers in the frying pan and sizzled up some onions on the side. That was exciting as burgers got this year in the Hafer house. Yeah.
Yep.
Just didn't happen. So yeah, Cody cuts a promo and we saw the tail end of that promo just recently. Congrats again to Cody Rhodes. Amazing. Getting your name back. It's about damn time. So he cuts a promo on Darby. What'd you think of this promo?
I felt it was good. I liked because this is technically their second time or third time in a feud of sorts, because the first time was at Fyter Fest last year. The second time was for the TNT title that I wasn't a fan of that match. And I think they wanted to approach this differently.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they knew they had to build it up and let the match speak for itself. And I feel like that's what they're doing with this feud. Because there's already so much history, and it's like they're not going to attack each other after matches and shit like that. Like,
well, there was so much of that in this episode. It was one of the few breather matches that they had no conflict.
Yeah, which is good because it makes watching the match that much better.
Yeah. Yeah. And when you got a guy like Cody and you got a guy like Darby, you don't need an absolute ton of storytelling.
No.
You've got a lot of charisma that backs up how good they are and what they're going to tell in the ring.
Yeah, agreed.
So Paul Nelson with a question here. Is Applebee's a good date spot? I would say
if
yes.
You want to break up with her, yes.
Oh, Basil.
If it's your side chick, yes.
Well, before this shit of a year,
you had a side chick. You almost said yes.
No. I would take Mrs. J-Bone to Applebee's, and we would enjoy our steaks.
Yeah, you were telling me about you pop for the steaks there, which hey, I respect it. If you like it, then you like it.
I have never had a bad I'm not saying they're the best steaks on the planet, but you want to go out to eat real quick, go to a certain time of day, no crowds, get yourself a decent tasting steak. I enjoy them. Okay? I'm not saying everybody has to enjoy my kind of steak. Just saying. I've never had a bad one. So that's why I keep going back for them. So, anyways. All right. So now that is the episode. Hell of an episode. Obviously built up a few of these matches more than others. So what do you say, dude?
Let's do some predictions.
Shall we go into some predictions?
Let's do it. Let's go. Let's do the prediction show.
What the?
All I can say is I am not sober at this point in the show.
Jiminy Christmas.
And I haven't been drinking, and you guys can do the deductions.
Is there like an edible thing going on here or something?
Yeah, edibly eating the air, apparently.
Something. My goodness.
I'll probably stream tomorrow. Matt Spain.
I had edibles for the first time last night.
Oh, the best.
Not really.
You must have gotten bad ones. Did you get legal ones, or did you get like whatever?
My daughter went to Colorado and brought me home some treats. J-Bone was actually on fire during last night's TNI. I don't know if anybody watched it, but I didn't feel like, okay, the first one made me just feel kind of warm all over. And then I was up late watching stupid election shit just out of curiosity, like, all right, what the fuck's going on? What's happening here? So I made myself a big old snack and had another one because I didn't think the first one did anything. And the next one just made me kind of tired. So it was nice. It didn't make me all, it didn't make like my head wasn't going to fall off or nothing. It was just nice.
Yeah. When I was in LA, I was just like, I'll just take one every night and then smoke up. And then, felt great.
There you go.
So,
all
right. Prediction time. Prediction
time for this Saturday's AEW. Oh, excuse me. AEW. I keep on wanting to say dark. It's not dark.
It's full gear.
It's full gear.
All the fullness
of the gears. The gears are very full. All right.
Of them.
We got a card here. Oh, that's interesting. All right, we don't care about. Okay, wait. What am I looking at here?
I don't know. I sent you the proper link. Are you looking at the first one?
No,
in the private chat.
Yeah. What the?
Yeah. No, that's the right one. Just scroll down a little bit, and it has the full match. It has the full card.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Yeah. And then we're gonna go from the bottom up on this list, but let's talk about the buy-in match first before we go into this.
This is like so small on my screen. My goodness.
That sucks because it's sized on mine.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of go back and forth between the two here.
So let's start off with the buy-in match, though.
Yeah, let's. Wait, is that on here?
Well, no, the buy-in match isn't on this one because it hasn't been updated. But That
yeah.
You know what I mean? Look at the original buy-in matches get to be on the pay-per-view.
Okay, yeah,
So
that kind of changed.
And we already know what the buy-in match is.
Okay, so buy-in is the NWA Women's Championship being defended by Serena Deeb, new face in bring my chat back up here. Allison K, new free agent. There goes my pen. Oh, dear God, J-Bone's a freaking mess tonight.
You okay there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm just writing. Serena Deeb versus Allison K. So it's exciting to see Allison K as a free agent. I've had different opinions on her throughout the year, depending on when you talk to me about her. But opinions aside on what happened outside of the wrestling world, she is incredibly talented. I look back to her time in TNA, Impact, and
what's going on here? What's going on?
I don't know. I read something in the chat that was just like really goofy. So this is a last minute thing. Serena Deeb is officially on the roster, but they keep featuring NWA Women's Championship matches.
I think that's part of the deal. I think it's like a shared type talent thing, and then part of the deal is to have the Women's Championship featured on the show.
Yeah, I mean it's great for the NWA because it makes it feel like it's still kind of relevant, even though it's barely.
I feel like the NWA women's matches have been superior to the AEW women's title matches that we've been seeing on Dynamite as of late.
Honestly, yes. Thunder Rosa's been great. Serena Deeb has been great. I did not see the Thunder Rosa Serena Deeb match.
Oh, so good.
For the NWA Championship?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Okay. I will take your word for it.
It was one of the best women's matches in AEW Dynamite or AEW history itself.
Okay.
Allison K is a free agent. J-Bone mentioned it, but former NWA Women's Champion right before Thunder Rosa. So
yes, she was. She was.
Yeah. So ties to the title. It'll work out well. So who do you got winning that one though?
Serena Deeb just got this, so I don't think she's gonna lose it.
Nope, especially to someone who just left the NWA.
Yeah, it would make sense.
No, it doesn't. It just would seem weird for her to be a free agent and then to win the title.
Yeah, like, oh, you got it back. That means you're back. That would just be kind of nonsense. But nonetheless, just like not overthinking this, the match itself should be great.
Yep.
So we got Deeb winning.
Yeah.
Do you think? Well, first of all, what's your pick?
Serena Deeb.
Deeb
for sure.
Do you think this is a tryout, or do you think this is she's hired?
Tryout. I think this is a let's see how you do. And then if they like her, she'll be signed immediately since she's free.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Plus, you got to remember, pre-show matches are to give reason for fans on the edge if they want to buy it, if they want to buy the actual pay-per-view. So they're putting a lot of trust in Allison K as well. That's another thing. That's another thing to look at. It takes two wrestlers to have a good match. So,
and I haven't seen anything bad from Serena Deeb.
No, she's a fantastic wrestler.
Yeah, great veteran. She's in great shape. Yeah. So, all right. So that's on the buy. That's the only one on the buy-in, I think.
Correct.
Okay. So the buy-in match got moved to the main roster. Main card. Jiminy Christmas.
We know what you meant.
Totally. I knew exactly what I wasn't saying. We got Orange Cassidy. I'm so professional. I should have done this first anyways. Versus John. See, I got it right again. John Silver.
As much as I feel like they've been hyping up Silver, I got Orange on this one.
You've got the OC. You know what? I'm going Silver. This dude needs a freaking win.
There you go. So we got our first difference.
You're going down.
Yeah.
Next. Moving right along. The AEW World Championship Eliminator Finals. Kenny Omega versus, what the heck are those numbers? Oh, those are odds. I don't understand.
Those are the odds. Okay, so if you have a negative number, you're the favorite. So if you put down, you have to essentially put down more money to get any money back. So like Adam Page right now is a $350 favorite. So if you put $100 down, you get like $135 back, or $350 back for every $100 or whatever that you spend. I think that's how it is. Whatever plus means that you're not a favorite.
See, I don't gamble, so I don't.
It's like COVID. Negative is good.
It's COVID. Anything isn't good, but okay.
Negative is good.
Okay.
Negative.
All right. So, Omega versus Page.
Omega.
You are going Omega.
What about you?
Damn, dude, this is a tough one. This is really tough because both have so many little components with it. You know, it's like Omega's got the whole. Oh, now he's the cleaner again. Oh, he's cleaner. What's he doing? He's cleaning. No, besides that, what is he doing? You know, so no, these are the arguments I have with myself at 4 a.m. when I can't sleep. Jiminy Christmas. And Paige is just a handful. Paige is just a super duper handful with his drinking right now. He's been kicked out of the Elite. Had a little rejuvenation of that tonight, you know.
Yeah.
Which was like so awkward, yet nice to see. It's going to be interesting if the Young Bucks actually get involved in this somehow. Like even a little slight backstage moment, like wishing good luck to one and or both of them. Yeah. Something, you know. God, that's hard. You know what? I'm going Paige.
All right.
going down, man.
I respect it. I respect it.
Dude, it's just so tough to like really like. There's so many votes for both. You know why it could be either one of them. It's crazy. It's like you can't count out Paige just because he's been drinking like a madman lately. The guy's going to show up sober.
This is very true.
Yeah. So now this one certainly is one of the more controversial ones that's happening, and even why it's happening is the bigger question. But you got to trust that no one's going to leave in an ambulance this time. This time. Because this time is the last time. We've got Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara in a Elite Deletion match.
This has to end it. Like, this has to be the payoff for the feud, finally.
Yeah.
Everyone's just, like, on edge of, like, what's going to happen.
Man.
But this is going to be a cinematic match.
You think so?
I think this is filmed at the Hardy compound.
Oh.
I think this is going to be a Hardy compound match. So I think it's going to be cinematic and pre-taped. So
that it could be controlled.
Yeah.
And that's the big thing here. They had no control with the last one, and they went through a table and just killed each other.
Yeah, there's a lot more control on this.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we're going to do this spot. This is how we're going to shoot this. It's all, I mean, yeah. So, who wins here? That's the big question.
You pick first on this one now.
I got to go with my boy, Sammy.
This is a hard one.
It is, because I think it's just looking at this match, it's like, okay, do we want to see this?
The thing is, it's like, if MJF wins that match, Sammy's involved with that. And I think, regardless of the outcome, it's one of those things, like, does Matt go away for a while now? If Matt loses, I don't know. I think Matt wins. I'm going to put Matt to win.
You're going to put Matt. All right.
I'm going to put Matt to win.
Rebby's going in the pool. That's all I know. I'm just saying.
Just saying. Not saying, just saying.
I'm just saying. Rebby's going in the pool.
All right.
See, oh. No. No, she's been an incredible support of her husband. I can't fault her for that. And by all means, folks, as we're going through these, please shoot your shot. Let us know who you got winning these matches. Let us
know, please. Please.
Yes. So, all right. So you got Hardy, I got Sammy. Wow, we are really.
The only thing that we agreed on is Serena Deeb so far.
Was Deeb.
With
The
Deeb.
Deeps.
The Deeb.
The Deeps. Oh, now another very emotionally charged feud. Chris Jericho versus MJF. If FMJ if MJF wins, he is in the inner circle. He has to prove his unsoftness.
Soft. I got MJF on this one. It would be a shame to kill this feud and this storyline so prematurely. I feel like Max being in the inner circle is going to be hilarious. Because you get Wardlow in there, and then you'll have like Wardlow Hager kind of mini feud.
They could just be kind of like, I'm not sitting next to you today.
Yeah.
just a lot of.
It's like, I'm the bigger guy. No, I'm the bigger guy.
Well, yeah, well, I'm 3-0. Yeah, well, I'm shit.
I'm shit. No. But yeah, I got MJF on this. What about you?
I gotta go MJF too, but I think there's a bigger picture. I don't want to overbook this. Like, I'm probably way overbooking this. Okay. And I don't do this much, but I think there's a bigger picture here that's going to happen. I think this is MJF is going to take over the inner circle and create his own thing. And Chris Jericho is just going to be out. Like, the inner circle guys are going to turn on Chris.
I that's what I was saying. That's why I'm saying, like, Max getting involved. It's going to slowly turn. Maybe this whole thing was a facade to begin with. Very possible.
Yeah. Well, either way, it's very entertaining, you know?
Yes, very entertaining.
Even if you didn't see the Sinatra-looking thing they did a couple weeks ago, which was just incredibly awkward, yet entertaining. All right. Both got MJF on that one. Let's go. AEW Women's World Championship. Hikaru Shida defending against Nyla Rose. Now, on paper, this hasn't been like the greatest build-up, but on paper, this looks like this is going to be pretty good.
Yeah, I think the match itself will be fantastic. It's just, like I said, the build-up for it. I wish there was more. I think fans want more of Shida.
I think fans just want more out of the women's division. It's just been, like I said, it's been one of those things that's just been it's been a rough year for the women.
She's had such a good build-up to the title that it feels kind of a shame that she didn't get that in return.
Yeah, it's well, she can't cut promos. You know, and I think that's part of it.
Yeah, and I think without other Japanese talent for her to compete against, fans have been kind of disenfranchised with the whole thing.
Yeah, it's been rough. Yeah,
Nothing
against her. You know, she's phenomenal. Hikaru Shida's great.
Yeah.
So,
got?
I think we're gonna see a 2-time champ here. I think Nyla Rose wins and regains her championship. What do you think?
This is like another one. I was just like, damn, I don't know. It's just nice. I do. Yeah. I am enjoying that.
These aren't all just easy.
No, it's not, and I think that's very, very good. I'm gonna go with Shida on this.
Okay.
Just for the sake of, like, I feel like Nyla Rose will win, but I'm gonna pick Shida.
Well, because you try to like look to the future too a little bit. Like, okay, so if Nyla Rose loses, who's next? And they always can bring in new up and coming.
Have we had Shida versus Britt yet? With Shida with the title? I don't think so.
I don't think so, but I don't think Britt's exactly ready.
No.
She had that match with Big Swole, the cinematic one.
And that was kind of rough.
And I'm trying to remember. Well, that was just kind of goofy. You know, it wasn't really anything. Did she have an in-ring one recently? I'm trying to remember.
She did a few weeks ago.
Did she?
Yeah.
And something tells me it wasn't that good of a match.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was against.
I think Velvet's guy. Or not Velvet's guy.
Red Velvet?
Red Velvet, yeah.
Okay. Something, maybe I'm thinking of a different one, but like something was off about it. I don't know. Yeah, maybe she's just not ready. You know, they just need to build up some more of these girls that they've been using on Dark so much.
Yeah.
Gotta get that women's division going. Make some new stars. You know, that's what they've had to do this year. Yeah, if they sign Allison K, there's her. You could go, there's a couple others that I've seen plenty of names listed out there over the last few months here and there, but I don't know. No one that really pops though, you know?
Yeah.
You know, unless it is someone like Tessa.
That'd be wild.
It would be wild. I wouldn't mind seeing her in AEW. Like all the Impact BS aside, this company needs someone like Tessa's talent. Okay? That would absolutely, in my opinion, be an improvement in this women's roster. All BS aside, you know? So, all right, we continue. What is next here? AEW World Tag Team Championships, excuse me. We got FTR versus the Young Bucks. And if the Young Bucks, so this is the long-awaited tag team dream match. It's finally arrived.
With the stipulation.
But they have their own stipulation. If they lose, they can never challenge for the AEW tag titles again. I gotta go Young Bucks here.
100%. 100% Young Bucks. Like, not even a question.
You too?
Mm-hmm. Not even a question. I just don't see them staying out of the title picture forever.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's taken them this long to get there. That's the crazy part. And honestly, that's a compliment to them. Because everyone made fun of this little company when it first started and said, "Oh, all the elite guys are all going to book themselves as champs and they're going to stay champs forever, and that's how they're going to book it." They didn't. Okay, Cody's been TNT champ, but besides that, Kenny hasn't been champ. Young Bucks have not been champs. I mean, they've held championships and have fought for championships in the whole realm of the, Lucha Brothers AAA craziness. There was that, but they have stayed away from the AEW tag team titles this whole time. I mean, it's got to impress. It impresses me. It's got to impress someone. What do you think, dude?
I agree. I just think that this match is going to be insane. I think this is going to be a 30-minute match minimum.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a complete roller coaster. It's going to be fast paced. They're going to slow it down. A little bit of Young Bucks, a little bit of FTR, back and forth.
Yeah.
They're going to tell a good story.
It's going to be a very good story.
And look, you got Tully Blanchard in the corner. Don't tell me you're not going to tell a good story with this match. You've got one of the originators of shenanigans with the Four Horsemen history there. I mean, my goodness. I can't wait for this. So we're both picking Young Bucks here. Possibly match of the evening.
Very, very much so.
We've got the TNT
Dynamite.
Championship.
Cody Rhodes versus Darby Allen.
Rhodes. Where we're going, now we have Rhodes.
Yeah, I think Cody. I think Cody does not retain. I think this is a big changing of the guard with Darby.
And I think the way this year has gone, especially in the storytelling between All Out and this one, there are some big changes that have been slow burning themselves till now. Yeah, you know what? I gotta agree here. Allen all the way.
I want Darby to win this one really badly.
To me, this feels like, dude, if you don't give him this after everything he's done in the last year and a half in this company, damn.
Damn, for real.
I'm seriously.
And then we got the main event.
Are you ready for the main event? It feels like we forgot something. Did we forget something?
No. We did every match. We did buy-in, NWA Women's Title, Cassidy versus Silver, Omega, Page, Hardy, Guevara, Jericho, MJF, Shida, Rose, FTR, Young Bucks, Cody, Darby Allen, and then now we're on Mox and Kingston. We just been efficient.
What's one word for it, I guess? I don't think anybody's ever called me that before, but okay. One word to describe JAYBONE. Efficient. No. Let's try that again. Mox versus Kingston. Damn. I mean, if you weren't sold on this by tonight with the promo that happened in the ring, you ain't going to be sold on it.
No, sir.
And I understand that not everybody knows Kingston out there. And if you don't, do yourself a favor. YouTube a handful of matches. YouTube a few promos. You kind of get to know Kingston a little better. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's AEW stuff from last year. Oh, priceless. So good. So emotional. Incredible. I gotta go Kingston, dude. I love Mox. It's time.
I got Mox.
Damn it. No, that's fine.
I got Mox.
Because it's getting it's getting to the point where, okay, who else are you gonna throw at Mox?
I would love for Kingston to win. 100%. Would love for Kingston to win.
Because in a company like this, if you're gonna, big picture here, okay, you're taking a chance on a team like FTR. You know, they're champs now. You got guys like Darby Allen possibly becoming TNT champ, possibly becoming a face, one of the faces of this company. Why not Kingston? That's how I look at it.
Yeah. And I won't be, like, if Kingston wins, I'll be so fucking enthusiastic for it.
Oh, dude, yeah.
So
it's like, man, his 20-year whatever journey, it's like
It would be crazy to see Kingston as a world champion on television, on worldwide pay-per-view for him to win that. It would be awesome.
Because he has been gold since he walked in this company.
Yep, agreed.
He has absolutely shined. Like, just completely. Like, I knew he was good, but I didn't know what they were going to let him do. And they have let him just produce golden moments on television.
He's been absolutely fantastic.
You know, props to Tony Khan for that. He has not put his thumb on him a bit.
Nope. He's been very, very good about the whole thing. So, pay-per-view is going to be good because I legit have no idea.
Yeah.
So, I like going into a pay-per-view not knowing.
Yeah, I mean, these could go either way, and it'll still end up being a great pay-per-view. I think this is going to actually be a lot better than their last one. The last one felt decent, but then after looking at a lot of opinions and then looking back on it, something did feel off about it here and there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think a lot of it was the Matt Hardy match, but that didn't like ruin the entire night for me.
Yeah. But
it did certainly kind of take the wind out of the sails for a while. So, Elijah Washington, real question: are the Bucks gonna do high moves or technical? They're gonna tell a story in the ring that has been long awaited, Elijah, and I think it's gonna be
long time in the making.
You're gonna see a little bit of everything from everyone, honestly, you know, because the Young Bucks are gonna try to do their thing, and the excuse me, FTR is going to have to try to keep them grounded. At the same time, the Young Bucks are going to try to keep from like tapping out to all their ground-based moves. And they've got Tully in the corner. So it's like 3-on-1. It's not going to be easy for the Bucks.
No, it's going to be pretty wild.
And if they're going in dinged up, which will be even a greater story to tell in the ring, to overcome that, you know? So I need last thoughts before we shut this one down for the night.
No.
Just stoked.
Very, very excited.
Okay. So what the plan is for those who came in late, by the way, and thank you for all the love on the show tonight. It's been just a banger for Twitch love. Thank you so much. XP Dog, everyone who subbed, did whatever. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. We will see you guys Saturday. We are going to do a live reaction. So you can watch the pay-per-view. You can have us in another window or however you want to do it. We'll be live reacting to all the chaos going on live. And then we'll follow it up. Same. We're not going to separate it. It'll be same, you know, same thing. We'll do a short review afterwards because we'll be reacting everything live. So the review should be short. So that
that's it.
That's it.
I'm tired. I want to go to bed.
That's gonna start. So what, 6 o'clock Saturday?
6 o'clock is the buy-in.
6 o'clock is the buy-in at 6 o'clock our time, 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay.
7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Pacific. If any of you guys are on the West Coast.
There you go. And then there's some other people all over the world that are going to try to use some Steiner math on that to figure out when to watch. So thank you, Basil. We will see you this Saturday and you can join us, and it'll be on YouTube and Twitch. And if you appreciate what we're doing, you can cheer bets. You can sub along. You can gift subs, whatever you like. Just anything helps build the brand of Smash This Podcast. And as we get out of here, don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell for notifications. Why? So that you know when more of my content hits your screen. We're out of here. We'll see you tomorrow night. We'll see you tomorrow night over on that other little podcast called TNI for the Thursday Throwback. We are doing number 48? 40 something. We're in the 40s. I'm in my 40s. It says a lot, apparently. So, all right. We'll see you guys tomorrow night over on that other little podcast. Total Stop Impact. Good night, folks.
Bye.